Hello everyone and welcome back to a new episode from Bologna, Italia. We are at We Make Future 2026 and next to me is Simon, coming directly from Tanzania in Africa with a very interesting business idea and a lot of new information on how things are happening in Africa. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself and tell us about his business idea and what they are doing back there, so we can, start the conversation directly. Thank you.
Thanks for the introduction.
Thank you as well for being here.
My name is Simon Mnyele. I'm a co-founder at Lishe360. And at Lishe360, we are solving malnutrition through providing free nutrition education on digital social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and etc., where mothers already are. And we combine this with nutritious foods made from local superfoods such as cashews, sesame, and others. We manufacture this at our factory back in Tanzania and distribute them across the country.
Okay, and how everything took place, like in the very beginning, how did you discover that you want to do this?
So actually, Lishe360 originally didn't start as a manufacturer. We started as a nutrition education business. And all the way in 2016, what we noticed was that there was no Swahili language or local language nutrition information online. So basically, mothers and caregivers were unable to access the nutrition knowledge they need to properly raise their children. And so what we initially did was to translate the English knowledge from English websites into Swahili. And of course, that helped because we were posting it on Facebook, where mothers already are. And later on, we needed to make it more local and culturally relevant. And that's where when we teamed up with nutritionists and made the nutrition language in Swahili and locally relevant. So we did that, and by 2022, we had already trained more than 7,000 mothers on nutrition. And something very interesting happened. They wanted us to produce nutritious foods for them. And we didn't have enough capital to do that at that time, because even though we are doing the nutrition business generally as a normal business, the funds we had weren't enough to secure all the machinery and working capital for the business. And something very interesting happened. These mothers teamed up together, and among them selected reseller agents, and basically they contributed our initial working capital to manufacture the foods and buy some additional machinery. And that was very interesting to us because it showed that there was an actual demand for our products. And we started manufacturing in 2022. And in 2023, in October, we officially incorporated the business as Lishe360. And the journey continued from there. Yeah.
Okay. And how does a mother join like your team or like your community? What happens?
Yeah. So we are freely available on all social media networks. We have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and WhatsApp. So Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok are our main front-facing areas. So basically, anybody who has social media can get our content from there. WhatsApp is our next level social media network, because for this, mothers are now able to closely interact with each other and with us, with our nutritionists and other admins. So it is so much easy for them because all these platforms are free and are very accessible, and they can easily impact these mothers and their families with a few chats and with a few conversations with other mothers across Tanzania and our nutritionist team. Yeah.
Okay, and how does it feel for you to have, like your clients as some sort of your team members? As I feel like the mothers, gathering around and helping you to discover and to build your product up is such a nice feeling.
It is. I truly feel the mothers are community now more than 260,000 of them,
Oh, wow.
have made our work so much easier and much more impactful. We work with our communities in every aspect of our business, from how we make our meal plans, which we provide for free, and how we basically generate new product ideas. We source it from what they are talking about in their communities. What are their pain points? How are they solving that problem currently? And we formulate our products based from that. So it has honestly been a much easier journey having this huge community of mothers working with us in furthering the nutrition impact in Tanzania and East Africa, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are your challenges right now?
So, of course, as any scaling business, one of the major things that we'll talk about, it will be access to capital. And thankfully, we are continuously gaining ground on that. Thank you for our partners that are continuously supporting us. And in addition to that, right now, what we want to do is improve our product formulations, expand our horizons in terms of product. And so we're actually looking for partners and potential advisors in that area so that we can continuously innovate our offerings and basically impact as many more mothers as possible, depending on their pain points and the children, of course. Yeah.
Okay. And because we're in Bologna, in Italia, in Europe, and I assume that you want to expand your business globally, how do you see your business in the next 3 to 5 years, let's say that?
Yeah. So something very interesting happened after building our community.
Okay.
We started seeing that not only Tanzanian mothers are in these communities, they are actually Kenyan mothers, Rwandese mothers, and other mothers across East Africa. So our initial focus is to expand across East Africa because we're already seeing considerable interest from the market there. And then, of course, most recently in the past 6 months, we've had some products reach Europe as well. We see that potentially post the 5-year mark, but is something in the future. But for now, we want to expand region-wise because the market itself there is very big, and expanding that into Africa and then Europe as well will make the market very immense. So we want to do it step by step. And potentially, someday in the future, you will be able to buy our products on the website right here in Bologna.
Okay. Well, I want to wrap things up, and I want to thank you one more time for being here and for what you've been doing for women across Africa and from different communities, maybe here as well in Europe. And we are going to go back to the event. If you want to find more about what Simon is doing, and if you want to, partner with them and get in touch with them, just feel free to contact them directly, and you can see more information down in the description below. We're gonna go back to the event. Thank you one more time for being here and for watching our episodes, and have a nice day.